Hi everyone, my name is Christopher Wisniewski and I am the Executive Director of the Alliance for Young Artists and Writers, which is the nonprofit organization that presents the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards. This is the award's 99th year, and across the country, nearly 150,000 teens submitted their art and writing to this year's awards. To everyone who's receiving a gold key, silver key, or honorable mention today, congratulations. You're being recognized for your originality, skill, and the emergence of your unique personal voice or vision. This accomplishment is yours, but I also want to acknowledge the teachers who have helped you and supported you along the way, as well as your parents, families, friends, mentors, guidance counselors, and everybody else who's encouraged you to find your voice and express your vision. The awards are only possible because of the work of our regional partners who administer local programs. They're the ones who process entries, arrange expert panels of judges, and pull together celebrations like the one you're experiencing today. The work may seem invisible, but it is essential. Thank you all. I want to express my deepest appreciation to the hardworking staff of the Alliance for Young Artists and Writers. I'd also like to acknowledge the Alliance's many institutional and individual donors who help to make our work possible, including Scholastic Inc., the M.R. Robinson Fund, New York Life Foundation, Command Companies, the Herb Block Foundation, the New York Times, and Blick Art Materials. For those of you who are still in high school or junior high, I hope that you'll consider entering your art and writing in next year's awards when the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards turn 100. And once more, for everybody who's receiving a gold key, silver key, or honorable mention in the 99th Scholastic Art and Writing Awards, I say, congratulations.
Welcome, I'm Laura Hobby, Supervisor Art and Theater K-12 for Hillsborough County Public Schools. Thank you to the parents, educators, friends, judges, community members, and district leaders for joining us virtually for our 8th Annual Hillsborough Regional Scholastic Art and Writing Awards. We are excited to celebrate some very impressive student artists and writers. Thank you to our partners at the University of Tampa who have curated the exhibition at the Scarfone Hartley Gallery on the UT campus, which we invite you to visit now through March 25th. Please come, experience, and see how our students are sharing their voices to change the world. Along with earning an award comes the prestigious honor of joining the Scholastic Art and Writing alumni family. In its 99th year, the National Scholastic Art and Writing Awards has welcomed noteworthy artists such as Cy Twombly and Andy Warhol, and renowned writers such as Truman Capote and Stephen King. We are not just celebrating these amazing young people, we also recognize what this award competition encompasses: the power of student voice. The middle and high school students being celebrated are amongst the brightest of their generation. They love, they struggle, they fight, and they hope. They look at the world through their own unique lens, making their mark every day. Lori, over to you.
Thanks, Laura. Hi, I'm Lori Riddell, the 912 Literacy Supervisor for Hillsborough County Public Schools and the Hillsborough Regional Writing Affiliate. The Scholastic Art and Writing Awards is the longest running and largest creative competition for teens in the nation, founded in 1923 by Maurice R. Robinson. As founder of Scholastic, he initially stated the significance of this opportunity as to give those high school students who demonstrate superior talent and achievement in things of the spirit and of the mind at least a fraction of the honors and rewards afforded to their athletic classmates for demonstrating their bodily skills. The overwhelming air of creativity we see from these young people is proof that his vision of the importance of the mind, the soul, and creative thought are a priority for this world. This year, we recognize each student virtually with a slideshow presentation. Throughout this virtual celebration, you will hear from these generous sponsors, supportive community, and district leaders. I am proud to introduce our first speaker joining us, our Superintendent of Hillsborough County Public Schools, Addison Davis.
Thank you, Laura and Lori, for all of your work to ensure our talented students are celebrated. Recognizing and honoring creativity through the arts and through writing is a beautiful way to celebrate our students in their work. Hillsborough County Public Schools is excited to have hundreds of art and writing submissions from middle and high school students, and we are proud to honor them today. The significance of the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards is to give our learners a chance to share their personal voice through creative expression, with the intent of letting the world know they are ready to change it for the better. I can't wait to see and hear what these young minds created. I'd also like to thank Suncoast Credit Union for once again being the presenting sponsor for this event, and the University of Tampa for hosting the exhibition where the public can go enjoy our students' work. Of course, we wouldn't be able to host these award ceremony every year without the support of Hillsborough Education Foundation. As a nonprofit and our community partner, HEF works to strengthen public education in Hillsborough County by supporting our students and teachers through its programs and resources. It is my pleasure to introduce Hillsborough Education Foundation CEO, Kim Joel.
Thank you, Superintendent Davis. We are committed to being a strategic partner with the district to maximize student success. And it's an honor to be here once again representing Hillsborough Education Foundation. Every year we look forward to this event and showcasing the talents of our young artists and writers. This is an incredible opportunity for students to display their work and be recognized for their creativity. Believing strong public education is an investment in our future. Last year alone, thanks to the generosity of our community, HEF raised nearly $7 million. Funding that we invest in programs like this one and many others, including mentoring, school supplies and resources, scholarships, school and classroom enrichment, literacy, college and career readiness, and much more. Since the start of the pandemic, we've also been working to close the digital divide and achievement gap for our highest need students who don't have the technology they need to successfully complete their homework and connect to their learning platforms. We believe education is key to a prosperous community. Our students are our future workforce, and we are proud to support you today to ensure a bright future for all of us. Our community sponsors certainly understand the value of strengthening public education. We are grateful for the continued support we receive from Suncoast Credit Union, who is once again our presenting sponsor for the 2022 Scholastic Art and Writing Awards. Now it's my honor to introduce Courtney Berry, Youth Outreach Manager at Suncoast Credit Union. Courtney?
Thank you, Kim. The mission of the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards is to identify and celebrate students with exceptional artistic and literary talent and bring their remarkable work to a national audience. It is also the largest source of scholarships for young artists and writers. At Suncoast Credit Union, we are committed to supporting the education, health, and the emotional well-being of our students and our communities through a variety of programs, so these awards are an undertaking that Suncoast can easily admire and support. Since 1990, we have been able to donate more than $36 million to support events like this year's awards. Suncoast recognizes that art and literature are not extras in education. They are the tools that help lend credence and beauty to our very existence, while providing a creative portal for students to express themselves in a way that contributes to our society at large. We feel very fortunate to sponsor not only this year's awards, but also other community assets that support young artists and thinkers. Thank you for the hard work and effort that have gone into your writing and art. We are very proud to honor each of you and want to encourage you to continue your work for all that it brings to our communities. Not only do you make our lives more beautiful and more enjoyable, but you also help us open our minds to new ways of thinking. And for that, we thank you. Kim, I'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Courtney. Right now, with all our students are facing, it's more important than ever to have an escape in their work to reflect on what's going on in the world and express their views through their art and through their writing. Our participants in this year's awards are so talented. We are going to recognize all the Hillsborough County Region's Silver Key Award winners, Gold Key Award winners, and the honorable mentions at the end of the show, when you'll be able to see their amazing work. Please check out a complete list of their submissions in this year's digital program on our website, educationfoundation.com/2022 Scholastic Art and Writing Awards. We did want to take a moment to share some impressive numbers with you from this year's Art and Writing Awards. There were more than 1,200 student submissions, and the regional judges had the hard task of narrowing them down. They've selected 70 Gold Key Awards, 91 Silver Key Awards, and 165 honorable mentions. All the Gold Key Award recipients advanced to the national competition where their work was evaluated against other Gold Key submissions from across the country. And let me tell you, it is tough competition. Last year, students across the U.S. submitted more than 230,000 works of art and writing to the national awards. The top 1,900 works in the country earned national medals and were celebrated during a virtual ceremony. In previous years, the Hillsborough region was proud to have notable national awards, including American Voices, American Visions, and the Best in Grade. The 2022 national ceremony will be held this summer to celebrate this year's gold medalist and national special award winners. I'd like to congratulate all our very talented students who pour their hearts out through their art or writing and share their creative masterpieces with us. Now, please join me in welcoming back Laura and Lori, who have been working so hard to shine a spotlight on this platform that allows students to express themselves through their craft.
Thanks, Kim. Today's youth are finding more and more that their place in the world has the responsibility to speak volumes. Opportunities like the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards give young people a chance to communicate ideals that make hearts soar, minds ponder, and worlds change. We would like to take a generous moment or two to thank the judges who recognize the drive and passion within these students. It takes a keen eye and open mind to see emerging brilliance.
That's right, Lori. And our educators help to instill the drive and passion within our students. It has been said that creativity cannot be taught. However, it is educators like you who see the potential in every one of your students and nurture what is within them to shine. We thank you for all the extras you've supplied for their success. Extra time, extra effort, extra patience, and extra heart. At this time, a heartfelt thank you is being sent virtually to all our educators. We'd now like to have Courtney Berry present our special awards for this year's regional competition.
Thank you, Laura and Lori. Suncoast is proud to present the awards for the Gold Key Portfolio student winners. A Gold Key Portfolio is awarded to a high school senior who presents a body of up to 7 works that represents excellence in technical skill and strong development of a personal voice or personal vision. These student winners also have their work reviewed at the national level with the chance of being selected as a National Gold Medal Portfolio Award winner, which includes a $10,000 college scholarship for 8 writing and 8 art students across the country. We are pleased to announce 2 students who have been awarded this distinguished honor and have advanced to the national competition. For writing, Kimberly Turner from Steinbrenner High School, and for art, Francesca Tellez from Blake High School. Our Gold Key Portfolio winners, as well as American Visions and American Voices nominees, will receive a $100 Visa gift card presented by Suncoast Credit Union. Suncoast is also proud to present the nominees for the American Vision Award. 5 students are selected at the regional level from the Gold Key Art Awards. A national jury selects 1 for the Hillsborough Region American Vision Award. Congratulations to our 2022 American Visions nominees: Emma Holmes from Blake High School, Brianna Lee from Wharton High School, Jorge Rodriguez from Tampa Preparatory School, Katie Shanka from Berkeley Preparatory School, and Sabrine Ward from Spoto High School. And finally, Suncoast is also proud to present the nominees for our American Voices Award. 5 students are selected at the regional level from the Gold Key Writing Awards, with the national jury selecting 1 for the Hillsborough Region American Voices Award. Congratulations to our 2022 American Voices nominees: Rachel Galpin from Steinbrenner High School, Isabel Hufnagel from Durant High School, and 3 students from Berkeley Preparatory School: Ariana Makoti, Edward Saihi, and Annabelle Stifler. Congratulations to our Gold Key Portfolio winners and our American Vision and American Voices nominees. We wish you success in the national competition. Laura and Lori are back now to wrap up the ceremony.
What a wonderful exhibition we have this year. Thank you again to the families and educators along with Suncoast Credit Union, the University of Tampa, Ringling College of Art and Design, Hillsborough County Public Schools, and Hillsborough Education Foundation. This experience would not be possible without all of you. We hope that the celebration we share of these young people shows them that the support they have for their creative endeavors is tremendous, and we encourage them to continue to share their personal voice in the future. Laura?
Please make sure to take some time to visit the exhibition while it is on display at the Scarfone Hartley Gallery on the campus of the University of Tampa before it closes on March 25th, and continue watching to enjoy the students' incredible work. Thank you for joining us.
My piece is titled Senior Year, and it's about the sort of inherent terror that comes with graduating high school and facing the fact that you're growing up, which is something I've always been pretty afraid of myself, and I'm definitely forced to face head on as I graduate this year. And so I channeled all of this panic into a poem that I think really speaks to the universal experience of teenagers as they have to leave behind this thing that they've spent 4 years growing accustomed to. And that's what my poem's about. I hope you like it. Thank you for checking it out.
The title of my piece is called Double Consciousness in Black Communities, and it's about American sociologist W.E.B. Du Bois's theory that African Americans in modern society subconsciously feel as though their identity is divided. I explore this idea through the popular book The Hate U Give, as well as other research investigating the interactions between young African Americans in today's society.
My writing submission is titled The Goldfish. The Goldfish is a personal essay and memoir from my experience at a New England boarding school. For me, writing is a very self-centered thing. I. What I see, how I feel, what I do, what I think, what I fear, what I want, and what it means to me anyway. In many ways, I write to know, to find out what I am, why the clock ticks, what happens when it stops, who will be there when I wake up. If I knew the answers to all my questions, I would never write. I write because I am a writer. Not a good writer, not a bad writer. Simply a writer.
My piece is entitled Aftermath. I really tried to challenge myself and capture this moment that from the outside looks like there's not much going on. You know, it's this silent car. And obviously there is this tension there, but how do you portray that to the audience? You can't smell it or touch it or taste it. And I think I really struggled with that at first, but I found this sense of beauty in that struggle because I realized that this story isn't about the words that I put together on a page. I think what it's really about is the audience and their own personal experiences. So thank you so much for checking out my work, and I hope you enjoyed it.
new perspective. I chose to set my piece in the time period of the future, where original artworks are no longer able to be viewed in the public eye, in efforts of keeping them in good quality. My art piece is not only decorative, but it's also a piece that is hands-on. When looking through a hole in the box part of my piece, you're able to see an image on the slide when held up to the light. You're also able to switch between different slides to view whatever you would like with no limitations. The reason I made the piece I did is because I wanted to make something that was not only beautiful, but also a piece that served another purpose. The purpose of my piece being to change one's perspective in a new way. By looking into my piece, it allows a person's view to be altered, creating a space where it's only your eyes and the artwork that you chose to be on the slide. Was originally inspired by the story of Aphrodite, who is known as a Greek goddess of love, lust, and beauty. She had the most desirable body and was such a beautiful woman that everyone's really drawn to her. Basically, she was like perfect. Learning this and reading even more about it led me to think about how strange it is that our concept or vision of this perfect, desirable body is constantly changing, and how upsetting it is that we feel the need to keep changing along with it. There are only two models in this picture, one model with a beautiful full figure with well-defined curves and the other with a tall, slim frame. They're covered in a thick white paint to give the effect of an old porcelain sculpture. They're also in the pose of Aphrodite that she can be seen doing in a lot of artwork surrounding her. By overlapping the two photos of the two different body types creates a semi-distorted, unusually small body in the middle. I hope that this work can show that there really is no perfect body type and that it will constantly change time and time again, and no one should feel the need to change along with it.
artwork is titled My COVID Friends. It is a collection of miniature Sculpey and sculptural pieces. It does not have a general theme, it's simply just a collection of little characters and figures meant to make you smile.
I created this piece to explore how pivotal moments are portrayed through memories, specifically focusing on aspects of time and space and how our mind's view of that can be warped through emotions. So I first started off with the face, focusing in on the expression of the figure as a way to create a relationship between the spectator and viewer and the painting itself. Second, I kind of wanted to communicate the subtext of her emotions, something that I thought about only after this moment had passed, which is why I painted the figure in red. I painted the background last so that I could surround the piece around the figure by taking in elements of time through symbols.
to seek refuge, I have to understand my fears and my hopes, which makes me go there. Hope is my sanctuary, my refuge. So in that piece, I had flowers and nature, in a sense, all around me, and that is a visualized conception of what I think my refuge is. When I feel like there's no hope or I'm like hopeless, that's what I visualize, and that's also what I draw a lot when I was little to help me to understand it. And then when I see that, it makes me feel very hopeful.